Nobody really knows me. I am an indoor kid, so I usually don't get out much. And by the fact that it's 2:15 a.m., I don't sleep much either. Um, but I live in a small town, and there's a town 5 miles away, which you might as well group them together because, like, even the school is the same. It's like took the schools from the two different towns and combined them into one. Or the students from two different towns. From the two towns. That was my dog. He just got up. Anyway, I work in the nearby town 5 miles away at the gas station. And I don't have a car. I don't have a license. Only recently I just got my permit. And so this summer, I was like, you know what? I'm going to start biking 5 miles to work. And I have work every other weekend. So it's biking 5 miles there Saturday, 5 miles back Saturday, 5 miles there Sunday, 5 miles back Sunday, and then 2 weeks later do the same thing. And it's like people started to notice I existed. It's like this summer I biked a lot. I did the math. I could have biked all the way to North Dakota. With how many miles I've biked this summer. Like, I definitely could not bike all the way to North Dakota, but like with the amount of distance I've traveled, I could. So it's like when I started riding bike much more this summer, one of our neighbors said to my mom as I was riding my bike, he was like, "Who's that kid?" And my mom goes, "My son." And the neighbor goes, "You have 2 sons?" And as much as I find that funny, it kind of hurt. Because it made me realize, holy crap, nobody knows me in this small town. Like, everybody knows everybody around here. Even people my age know a bunch of adults that they have no relation to. And I think it's because, like, it's mainly because I don't get out much. And the fact that I skip school a lot. And so nobody really knows me. Wish I was still going back to in-person school. I don't want to delve into it. It's very personal. Maybe I'll delve into it someday, but I don't want to right now. It's like I wish I was going back to in-person, and I wonder what a bunch of people are thinking, like, that crazy kid, we barely even knew him, but yet he was biking all the way to work. It's like, people have started to know me as the guy who bikes 5 miles to work. Isn't that crazy? People have started to know me as that, and it's like, yeah, I'm fat. You can kind of tell I have a double chin. And it's just, it makes me feel really good about myself that people know I exist because of that reason. And it's like, that's what most people know me for. It's like when I don't, it's like one of the guys I work with, he noticed that my bike wasn't chained up to the pole outside one day. He was like, "Hey, did your bike get stolen?" I was like, "No, I just had my mom drive me into town." And then a bunch of people were starting to come in being like, "Hey, you're the kid who bikes all the way here." And I'm like, "Yep." And so it's just many people know me for that now. And, you know, it would really get me known? Biking 5 miles to work in the middle of winter. I'm definitely not going to do that, though. If I did, though, I'd expect to get reimbursed for doing it, because I've had to do short runs in the freezing cold, and it's horrible. So yeah.